So how did the Sons of Gun start? Like, how'd you guys meet?
If you don't mind me, Matt, I'll tell the story. So we both are huge, longtime listeners to the Friends from Work podcast, and Matt and I both joined their Discord, and we've been in it for probably together 4 or 5 years. And whenever James Gunn announced his DCU, and that slate, a couple months later, Creature Commandos came out, and probably 2 months post that came out is whenever we heard rumblings of the Superman coming out the following summer. So this is around January of last year, 2 years ago, last year,
Yeah, I think we're closer to 2 years.
2 years. It'll
Yeah.
be 2 years in February. So uh, around that January, we were kind of just in this Discord and the DC thread discussing, hey, we love the way the Friends from Work does, like their Marvel reviews and all that stuff. We wish there was a DC one. And so Matt and I just discussed, we're like, well, what if we create our own? There's no real just full DC podcast out there, as DCU is very new. There's only Creature Commandos out right now. Superman will be the first movie coming out uh, this summer. We should start it up. So then in that February, we started it up, and me and him just kind of hit it off as friends. And so we were like, yeah, we'll do it with you. Never met each other, never spoke to each other and, in person. It's only been through like private messages and through the Discord, and it birthed this. And now every week we get on and discuss DC product. It's been really fun.
Oh, that's so cool. And that's just that's one thing that just makes me so happy about like social media and just like reaching out and like making friends and doing stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's so cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it easily could be awkward. Like, it really could be. And, like, not to throw shade or anything, but, like, our first try at this didn't go as well. And so we had to, like, step back, and we understood that the two of us were, like, we were on the exact same page with, like, the way we wanted this to go, how we wanted to build it. And that's where we lucked out the most, I think, is that since we started going as a two-person podcast, like, we pretty much been on the same page. Like, there's not ever been any, I don't know, dude, or no, let's not do that. Like, from day one, we have just kind of rolled with what's been put in front of us, and we've been really lucky with what's been kind of put in front of us so far. None of what is going on right now we ever expected. So that's cool, and it's cool for me because I'm the youngest of my family, and my brother and sister are a good bit older than me, and so I have no younger siblings. I have like nieces that are more or less like my little sisters because my sister had kids when she was kind of younger. But like no bros. I do have one nephew, and so it was cool
Yeah.
like that. Also, like Jaylen was going through, not to get too off subject, but he was going through the process of like setting up his wedding and planning his wedding and all that kind of stuff. And we just got married 2 years, 3 years ago, 4 years ago in 2022. So four. And so like I knew all that. I knew all that stress and stuff. So there's been a lot of cool things that have meshed well for us. We both love SEC football. We both like baseball. And so it just
It's been
was
fun dynamic between
kind of
us, for sure.
a natural bearded fit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jesse,
Yeah,
tell us
yeah.
about how did you start this podcast? Like, tell us about you. We'd love to hear about you a little bit.
Oh yeah. I started this podcast because I've always loved like commercials and movies and just like media, film, and things. And in 2014, my friend first told me like, "Hey, have you ever done marketing?" And I was like, "No." It's like, "Well, marketing can be anything. It's just like getting people's attention through various medias." And since then, I've always had an interest in it, and like I knew I wanted to do like some sort of like talk show or like a podcast or something, but I never really had like the confidence to like actually like just start it.
Uh huh.
I was like, well, I'm not an expert. I don't have a nice enough camera. Who would listen? All that stuff. You know what I mean?
Thought those before. Exactly. Uh-huh.
Yep, yeah. And then at the end of 2024, I just kind of decided I was so I do a delivery for work. I love
Mhm.
driving too, like just like every type of car I'm in. And I was doing my route and was listening to a Gary V podcast, and he was saying how like there's never been a better time to do like social media stuff or just like go after what you want to do.
Yep.
So I was like, well, I have a lot of friends who like are musicians or own a bookstore, a restaurant, whatever, but they don't like to create content. I love creating content. I like being on film. So what if I had a show where I just had like people on from around town and I interviewed them, but then I would make content for their business, and that was the thing.
Oh, that's
So
pretty cool.
yeah, so I just kind of wanted to blend like a bunch of different shows, like the Eric Andre show with the Dan Patrick show with Between Two Ferns, but with like ESPN, just like everything just kind of merged into one.
That's my
Little
brain
cover.
24/7.
Yeah.
That's you just like explained like as much as I love superhero stuff, I love sports equally as much, and they fill really big voids in my life and are super therapeutic to me personally.
Yep.
And it doesn't matter if I'm excited for Doomsday or Ole Miss is playing in the college football playoffs, like they're kind of one and the same. And so to hear you kind of talk about like it's just like a smorgasbord of all these super cool things that we like threw in a pot and mixed it up, like that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah,
And
that's
I feel
really
like
cool.
that's how I sound at the beginning of a podcast every week.
Yeah, thank you. Because like I just want to be able to do like anything. Like tomorrow I'm flying out to Colorado to visit my sister. But whenever I travel, like renting the car is part of the vacation. So I toured Camaro to do like uh, some videos with to build for my YouTube page,
That's awesome.
and then I'm visiting my friend who has an engineering company out there who I'm starting to do social media for. So just kind of blending in like the fun with the driving the car, but I'm also on the way to like work, just always mixing stuff together.
Where in Colorado are you going?
I'm gonna be in Denver for a night and like a day, and then I'm going up to like the Fort Collins area.
Nice. Message me on one of the socials and I'll give you my personal number just if you like have any free time. I'm playing
Oh,
in a
sick! I
softball
will.
tournament this entire weekend. Forgot to tell
Yeah,
you that, Jaylen. I am going to be dead when we record on Saturday night. But just in case, you know what I mean? Like in case
no,
like
please, that'd be
you're
awesome.
running
That'd be
around.
sick.
Yeah, for sure. I'll get in a video. I'll get in a cool car.
Yeah, so just so it's been trying to do that, and I've been doing this for about 18 months now, and it's been great. Like it's one of my favorite things I've ever done. Because going back to do like some origin stuff, like in school, I was never a good student, but like I loved being at school, talking to people, like friends, whoever, and I
Yes.
won class
Yes.
clowns, so I just always liked just like people and stuff.
Best
But I
smile,
was
buddy.
like, but I was like, I don't know, like what I'm gonna do after like high school. Like I played
Yeah.
football, so I knew I would do that. But then after that, I'm like, I'm just gonna be like the guy who was like cool in high school, and then that was it. You know what I mean? So I was like, shit, like I gotta do something. So um, now with my driving job, I'm at the point where like, well, even if I just did that, I love what I do. I'm happy. Like I like my family, blah blah blah, all that. But now doing this too, it's like, oh, this is like what I feel like I was meant to do. Like I love this. If that
Yeah,
makes
it's a fun hobby to do, ain't it? It's really
Yeah.
Yeah, I
enjoyable.
mean, I graduated with broadcast journalism and then decided to just like go party and be a 20-year-old throughout my 20s, and then that even
Yeah.
kind of lingered into the early parts of my 30s. And so it's just it blows my mind sometimes how those decisions and stuff go. Sorry, I just had a brain fart, but
Oh no, no worries. And real quick, this is also my first time doing a podcast with two other people. So
Oh, really?
it's
That's
the
awesome.
first for me too. So like yeah, so it's
Yeah.
always like new stuff. Like you know what I mean? You're always learning.
Yeah, we're excited, super excited to be on, man. This is really fun for
Oh
us.
yeah. Oh, you guys should get a Riverside. It's so clutch.
That's what I've been looking into. I've been telling Matt here about it, and
Dude,
from what
he
I
Yeah, I
like
understand, it's
let
one of the best
Jaylen make
ones.
all those decisions. That is not my forte, like, at all. Oh, I'm so ADHD, y'all. I'm sorry. Now I remember what I was going to say a few minutes ago. I graduated with broadcast journalism degree, and then obviously I didn't do anything with that degree. I worked at a news station for like 6 or 8 months, but I was like in their sales department because I just like took whatever job at that New Orleans news station to get my foot in the door, you know? And
Yep.
then I decided to just kind of stay in the bar and like serving scene. But I've told Jaylen a million times, like, I was the same. I played football. I ended up quitting football while I was in high school because it was very apparent to me I was not going to be the same size as the people on my team. Like
Yeah.
we were the highest class in Mississippi public schools, and
Oh
like
yeah. Okay.
those are boys that are going to SEC schools, and so I surprisingly like ended up being good at like singing and dancing, and didn't expect that, and so I did show choir. But when I went into college, I was like, well, I'm not going to make a boy band, so that's not happening. I'm not going to play any sports, but I love sports. My grandfather used to be a pretty decently known sports broadcaster in the Jackson area in Mississippi, so I was like, I could follow that. And so I tried to do that, and then like I just never did anything with it. So I tell Jaylen all the time, it feels like at first it was like this super cool hobby that we were doing, like even in the very rough early stages when there was more of us. It was just fun to know like I got this scheduled with Jaylen to do on this night, and it doesn't matter if like it sounds bad or we cut stuff wrong. Like, it's just fun. And then since then, that's how it progressed in the right direction. I believe for us is because not only is it fun, like we're getting better at it, and we're seeing that we're getting better at it, and we're upgrading stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
it's not just like let's phone it in with the first podcast we did. I had this headset on with this mic, which is all work gear, and like eventually I got a good mic and stuff. So it's been cool to like, I know I'm not going to work for ESPN at getting close to 40 years old. I know that's
but
not
I know it's not like you, but I honestly don't like when people say that. Because like, what if you do like you keep doing this, and then what if like the like 3 more Batmans, they do some collaboration with ESPN, and then they see your podcast, someone who works in the newsroom, and they're like, hey, you should see this, and then
bring me,
some
bring
The
me,
dream.
bring me, bring
like
me.
you know like not even to be like I know like
I just
yeah,
get
you never
bad
know what
and
could
stuck
happen.
in my career that I'm in now, which there's nothing wrong with it. Like, I love my career that I am in now, but like, it's not this. If I could make this my job tomorrow, I would make this my job tomorrow.
Yep,
That'd
yeah,
be
I
cool.
feel you. I feel that's where I'm at as well. Like I love what I do for work, but like man, like this is like what I want to do
Yeah.
forever.
It'd be fun to make money off this, huh, boys?
It's gonna happen.
Yep.
It's gonna happen.
And do you guys like? Do you ever have like, or like goals with the podcast or anything like you're trying to?
There's some
Yes.
little goals. There's some small goals that we have for now. You can throw some out there. I got mine.
Yeah, so for instance, we are mostly just an audio podcast. We haven't really done video yet. We've been slowly working on upgrades so we can do video. One of my personal goals was to get us a YouTube, which I actually just finished doing prior to logging on here. So I got us a YouTube page now.
Yeah,
Some
I
of
don't
our
stream at all, so that's gonna be new. That's gonna be new.
I got it. Don't worry about it. Some other little goals of us is we would like to, I guess, just get a good foundation of following. We have a pretty decent sized one. I think just maybe like my goal is probably around 150 right now. We're floating around 80. My goal will be around 150 just to get there. start there. We have joined the Friends from Work network since in January. They actually approached us and were like, "Hey, we kind of like what you guys are doing. You guys cover this DC stuff. We are going to stick to Marvel, and we kind of think you guys align with us." So they actually asked us to be a part of their network. So we are. That was a huge step for us because we're like now their DC side, and for us that was a goal we never even imagined we'd even get and that came sooner than we ever imagined. I thought it was gonna be like coming. To this day, I still remember it. We got the message from Kyle from Friends from Work, and he called me immediately. He's like, I haven't even finished reading yet, but he's asking us to be a part of it, just for saying yes. And I was like, okay, man, sounds good.
Yeah, because you were worried that we were in trouble for like being too goofy or something in Discord. Yeah. You were like, I saw that Kyle put us in a chat together, and I thought we were about to like get reprimanded or in trouble. And so it never ever. We always were like being nice to friends from work in our podcast, and being like, and giving them shout outs because it was like our origin story. But never in those first couple of episodes were we ever like, all right, we gotta get this good so that maybe they'll ask us to like be on there. All we cared about was them not caring that we were doing the podcast. We were worried that they would feel like we were stepping on their toes, and they couldn't have been more cool about that. And now we're in this network with guys that are getting to go to San Diego Comic-Con in a few weeks. And I'm not saying that me or Jaylen in any way, shape, or form deserve to go to Comic-Con.
Not yet.
But I hope one day we will. Day. And I hope that with us being with them, we're positioning ourselves to be in the proper positions to go. And that would be a goal of mine. Like, just being able to say, I have a press thing around my neck and I'm walking around San Diego Comic-Con. Like that. Stuff like that, like, that's where it gets crazy for me.
Yeah, I think we have we have good little goals and we have big brain idea goals for us. And
yeah.
I think we've been in stride on all of that. And I know personally I do our editing, and I know personally I want to get better at editing. That's why I've been looking into like Riverside, what you got here, and I've read into the editing, and all this stuff's way easier than what we've been using. And so that's why I asked you how you liked it, and you love it. I knew this is the way I have to go.
Yeah, I'm so excited for you to use Riverside your first time, and then you're gonna be done, and then it's just gonna make you a bunch of clips which you can edit or use, and it makes everything. It makes it gives you like the recap, your bullet points, your summaries, and
that's tight.
Does everything. It can throw up your captions quick, easy stuff too, so it'll be clutch.
Oh, that's what I want.
Especially if we're gonna be running this YouTube page now. Like, we need quality videos and stuff.
Exactly.
Like that.
Oh, yeah. And YouTube Shorts is clutch, too. I've been getting a lot of reach on YouTube Shorts.
Oh, yeah, like little reels and stuff. I guess they're called reels, TikToks for YouTube. Yeah, the YouTube Shorts.
Yeah. So, I'll send you some other stuff that I use for auto scheduling and stuff, just in case you're.
Oh, that'd be awesome. So.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, and that's sick that you guys met from friends from work. Because if you see here, I'm gonna move. I got all mine up there on the top shelf.
Oh yeah, I'm on mine right here.
yeah, I saw that too.
It's super cool.
I'm sorry.
I said it's super cool.
Oh yeah, it's such a fun community just to be like a part of. Because it's like sports, but you're really all on the same team. You know what I mean? At all the time.
A bunch of nerds who love nerdy superhero stuff, and where else can you go to talk about it?
And there's times that like Jaylen and I are like, should we like ask this question or do this or that? And it feels like, we don't want to upset anybody. And then as soon as like we ask or do, they come back as just the most normal and cool dudes in the world and are like, we're a team. Like, that is what this is for, is like to ask questions and us to grow and get larger. And so he took on the editing stuff, and so I was like, all right, I got the journalism degree, I'll like be the voice of the podcast. And so I was trying so hard to get us Supergirl screeners and was like talking to obviously some of them that are in Friends from Work. I was doing my own stuff. I was sending stuff all over the place. And finally, we got linked up with the right people for me here in Colorado. Not for Jaylen in Missouri yet. There might be some eventually. I was so bummed though, man. They sent me the screener Monday morning to go Monday night, and I think I not find it until like Tuesday or something like that.
Yeah, the following day.
I just like one random day decided not to look at the email, and it was the one day that they had sent me how to go to a free screener in downtown Denver, and so I was bummed, but Jaylen like brought me back down to earth and was like, dude, you've already like got us with people giving us screeners already like this quick. And so it feels good when the work pays off. And I had to like take a step back and be like, yeah, that would have been really dope to have like gone to that and gotten a free t-shirt and whatever. But now we have this relationship with those ladies over there.
Right.
So.
Exactly. And so what exactly it is a screener? This is like a, or I'll let you explain.
There's two different versions of, or from our understanding, we're no pros at this either yet, but there's two different versions of screeners. One is where you're actually invited to like a movie theater, like a premiere, but like other theaters all over the world. It's not like the big one where there's a red carpet. And so for the one in Denver, they like set it up, from my understanding, at this big theater in downtown Denver. And when you got there, this like third party organization that works kind of for Warner Brothers, is my understanding, they do the screeners in big cities. And so
it was like a week before the movie comes out, so the press can get their reviews out there.
Yeah, so they want people to go and see it so that they can go ahead and start
at the pavilions?
What's that?
What was at the pavilions downtown?
I think it was either that or 16th Street Mall. It was one. I think that it was that, to be honest.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
Yeah, and I was so bummed because they brought in like a graffiti artist to like, you could have gotten like Supergirl stuff like graffitied on a shirt, and like you just would have come home with a lot of cool swag. I still went 3 days later to like the early fan viewing. But I was bummed.
Yeah, I gotta check your emails.
So that's one version, is like just being able to go to the movie theater with other press to see it early. And then for TV shows, I don't think they do this for movies at all, right, Jaylen?
I think it's just TV shows.
For TV shows, they'll send you usually like 3 episodes at once, like unless it's a shorter series. But they'll give you some episodes early to do the exact same thing, to be able to watch and get information and stuff like that. So like the Friends from Work guys have awesome Disney relationships. We needed Warner Brothers and DC for ours.
Oh,
So like all the stuff they do with Disney, we have nothing to do with. Like, we're not communicating with people at Disney because we're not talking about it. But we were able to get that relationship built with folks that essentially work for Warner Brothers.
Now, Jesse, you said you went and watched Supergirl. I'd love to hear like a bigger, like your bigger expanded thoughts on the movie overall, compared to what you may have heard in like social media.
So I didn't even really look on social media before I went, because I just what do people want? People are just so negative, and like they just want to hate on everything, and like I don't understand. Like I don't care for it. But then it's like I asked my friends like what people in person have seen. Like, oh yeah, I like whatever movie it was. So I just didn't even like read about it. I don't even want to know what people were saying. But I'll say before I saw it, the trailer didn't get me too hyped, because remember how you guys said it looked like a Guardian of the Galaxy a little bit?
Yeah.
I felt like the trailer had a lot of like orange and like gray, and it just didn't seem very like bright.
It felt like nowhere. It felt like when they take the holiday special. It had that weird orangey. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, so like the trailer, just like I was expecting more of like a bright, like the Superman-ish vibe. But then it was more of like that nowhere type thing. So I was like, Okay, that's not what I was expecting, but it's just a trailer, so
Yeah.
I'll still see it. And then I went to it last night, obviously, and I liked it. I had a lot of fun. Car was great. Lobu was that's his name.
Lobo.
Yep,
Yeah.
Lobo.
Okay, so Lobo was so like ridiculous, but he was like a fun character.
Uh huh. Yep.
But it was just so like overly cartoonish. But it seemed like that's what they wanted to do. So it was like, oh, like this is fun.
I think that's what we said about
Uh,
it too. Yep.
yeah, right. Um, I love Superman. Whenever I see him, I'm like, this guy. Like, I love that character. I love that movie too, but I can get there in a second. Um, the movie felt kind of long, not necessarily in a bad way, but at points that would be like, wait, what are they trying to do again? Oh, right, they're trying to like get this thing to get this guy.
Yes.
The villain was like acted, but felt just kind of like a weird character. But I
Yeah.
liked them, and just the the plot was good, but just kind of like fine,
Yep.
I guess. But my favorite part was just like watching Kara do her thing, and her sidekick's name.
Ruthie.
I liked how she wasn't like comedic relief, and she was more like super serious.
Mm-hmm.
Which she wasn't like my favorite. She was fine, but I liked how it was like, oh, she's not like the goofy like sidekick.
Yeah. I think you
But I
have
don't really
a lot of the same thoughts
punch
we
out.
did on the sides of like Lobo's a little goofy and outlandish. Ruthie is okay. She didn't really hit the crime. The villain's a little odd, but Superman and Supergirl are obviously the stars of the shows. When Superman comes on, that's when it really pulled me for sure into the movie because those scenes really gravitated my attention. I kind of felt
Yeah.
like you were whenever we were back with Ruthie and Carl. I'm like, what are we doing again? I'm like, oh yeah, we gotta get the thing to save crypto. Totally forgot about that part.
Yeah. But it was definitely like fun. I liked it a lot, and I'm I'm also not like I like DC, but I don't know DC nearly as well as I do Marvel.
Yeah.
So I know all the Justice League characters. The Dark Knight was my favorite movie for like probably a 5 year span from when it came out to.
Mhm.
Um,
I think
so-
that's kind of the fun of it, though, is that we
Yeah,
want to have
so
with
the-
Matt is to learn these guys because
Yeah.
he's never learned. He doesn't know much of them as well. I've read a lot of the comics, but part of my joy in this is to have people like Matt or people like you who like hey, listen, guys, I know nothing. I just know in the movie as they come out, and I'm learning these characters through this. That's fun to me because I love hearing and talking about that and seeing. I love bringing new people in. I don't like gatekeeping stuff. I love having people enjoy these things with me.
Yeah, yeah, and I feel the exact same way. And like whenever I watch a movie, like I want to like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, why do I want to watch something and be like, I'm not gonna like this? It's gonna be trash.
Yeah, I don't go
No,
out
that-
of my
like,
way to
that's so
watch
dumb.
stuff that I don't enjoy.
Yeah, so just that's also why I wanted to talk to you guys, because it's like I like DC, but I don't really know like the new stuff, like the Creature Commandos. I don't know at all. Clayface looks insane. I don't know that. And like, is the Batman in the same world as Superman? That would look crazy on screen. Like just all those type of things. You know what I mean?
So the way we understand it is the Batman with Pattinson is going to be its own separate thing. It's going to be considered underneath the Elseworld banner. That's when James Gunn took on the role as head of DC. It's a two-sided coin. Hey, James, you're here to redo our whole universe. But unfortunately, at the same time, we also gave Reeves this really good movie 2 years ago, and it was a great hit. We can't scrap it. We're going to make money off. We can't scrap it. So James like, okay, I'm gonna let Reeves do his 1, 2, 3 thing. Any side shows he wants to do, we'll let him do it underneath the Elseworld banner. I'm gonna create my own thing on the side. He will do his own Batman. Through working through this, Matt and I have kind of curated our own DCU timeline. It starts with James Gunn's The Suicide Squad. We've pretty much canonized that. And you move into season 1 of Peacemaker, season 1 of Creature Commandos, Then you'll go to Superman, season 2 of Peacemaker, and then Supergirl. That's our 6 between 2 seasons. That's our 6 projects that are officially canonized in DCU. It actually came out today that I guess Blue Beetle is going to be in the Man of Tomorrow movie that's coming out next summer. So I guess now Blue Beetle movie might be canon. Matt and I are going to have to now go back and watch and see how that fits. But there's at least 6 to 7 projects that are canon to the DCU. That was all just a long setup to do that for you guys.
Yeah, so it's good. Like, the Batman's awesome, and it's gonna be awesome, and the cast for this is, I'm like getting my brain blown every time like they say somebody might be doing something else. As of today, they're trying to say like Scarlett Johansson might be Poison Ivy, and I'm like, no, I don't want people like that in the Batman. I want Poison Ivy to like be in the universe where like all the like magic and fantastical stuff is, because the Batman, from our understanding, is like there's not gonna be any type of like magic or alien, you know what I mean? Like it's grounded. It's as close to like what Batman would be if there was really Gotham. So I want, and we have a running joke that you've probably heard, like I want our in-universe Batman to get cast because he hasn't been yet, obviously, and I like want that side of Batman to like go, because I don't like there to be the who's this Batman, who's this, like I hate that. It's so confusing. But I want those really cool Batman characters to stay in the universe where like Poison Ivy turns green and like literally is like pulling vines out of the ground and stuff. I bet if she's Poison Ivy, she's gonna like create some type of like toxin, you know, like she's gonna like make something to like make plants do stuff, more than likely would be my guess. But I get overly excited when we find out and cast new people in the actual like the universe, like in James Gunn's DCU, which is what our podcast is built into cover, even though we will cover Batman because it's under a DC studio. Our driving point is the connected universe that James is here to save, make.
Okay,
reboot, yeah.
Okay, cool. Then can that make sense? And then, like, I feel like that's how they should probably do those two things as well. And I was pumped when I heard that James Gunn was coming over to DC, because like I say I'm a Marvel fan, but like that doesn't mean that I'm not a DC fan. You know what I mean?
Marvel's been doing good.
To say that, I meant like I like them both. It's like I don't own like I like them both. They're awesome. I want them both to make good stuff always.
Yeah. I think it's the
me
history
into the comic book world.
Yeah, and I think that's what I'm. Yeah, like Marvel's done it so good for so long. DC's had some hiccups, so a lot of people are like, I now have my trust in Marvel, and so DC's trying to earn the trust of people back to be like, we can do the same thing just with our characters. And I think that's what excites us.
Yeah. Like going. I remember watching the Superman trailer last year was just so fun because it just seems like, oh, this is so like happy, just uplifting. It's got James Gunn all over it. I can't wait to see it.
Man of Steel was so not happy. It was so not happy. The most miserable Superman ever. The dude was just not happy. Ever.
Yeah, and just like comparing though, this so like, oh yeah, like they're both the same character. It's insane.
Yeah. Have you watched Suicide Squad or Peacemaker yet?
No, so I haven't watched Suicide Squad. I wanted to start Peacemaker before this, but just didn't get around to it. But I want to. I've only heard good things about both. Two of my coworkers who work on like my docs next to me are all caught up on the DC stuff too. So they're always filling me in. So I want
to send you our official watch order, and
please do.
Whenever you watch them, we would love to hear your thoughts on them. That'd be
Peacemaker is for sure worth watching. I mean, they all are worth watching. None of them are bad. They're all actually really, really good. I don't have anything negative to say about Blue Beetle. I was surprised that they said today he was going to be in the next movie. I think they just want to capitalize off of that. The kid, that's the actor, I can't think of his name, but he was in Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It starts with an X, I
Exegol?
think. I can't think of it, but there's nothing in that movie that would connect back to the old DCEU. So there was nothing in there that I can recall that would like mess up canon. Like there are a couple of things in the Suicide Squad that can mess some stuff up, but
Yeah.
no,
Yeah, and
that's
I'm
cool if they're gonna bring him
excited for
in.
all of it too. Like I'm like, oh, sick. Wanted to watch all of them, but then it just got to the point where I'm like, it's getting to be like a thing. So I kind of want to like know a little bit before like I just go all the way in.
I think it's
But
definitely worth
I'm
going all the
pumped.
way in. We're still like
I'm
early.
so
It's
excited.
still early enough to where you can catch up
Yep.
and not feel like Marvel, where like if you haven't watched since Endgame, you feel like you're drowning because there's now like 40 projects out. Whereas right now there's, uh, if you take combined seasons and stuff, there's only 4 projects, and so it's kind of easier to catch up on. I feel like and get caught up before Lanterns next month and Clayface in October. Then you got Man of Steel.
Right.
I mean, Man of Tomorrow coming out. So I think it's a good time to get caught up here in the upcoming months, for sure.
No, yeah. So I really want to, so that I can follow along with the pod too. And what's the next project you guys said?
Lanterns is
Lanterns.
coming out next month. It's
Oh
a
yeah, then
HBO Max show.
yeah. That looks just like it looks cool because I love a child Kyle Chandler. Like
Matt's guy.
yeah, clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose.
I love Coach
And
Taylor.
yeah, yeah, and it just seems just like a cool show. Like I don't know, I didn't know that there was more than one lantern, so that's cool.
Oh
You can
yeah,
tell
oh
it's
yeah, that's cool.
Superman, so I'm like, sick, let's go.
Oh yeah, the whole guy, and then Aaron Pierre playing John Stewart, and that the lanterns were a big thing for me growing up reading those comics, and I think they have a fun just like lore around them. So I'm super excited for the mass people like you guys to learn these guys properly because I think most people are just familiar with probably the Ryan Reynolds movie, and it's so much more than that. And I think people are going to love John Stewart in this upcoming season. That's who I'm excited to see about. It's if done well, this is going to be a really really good show.
Yeah, I expect
Oh,
it to be done well. I don't expect Kyle Chandler to sign on to something that's just like plain out bad. But I'm excited just because Supergirl hasn't been out that long, and James is already like posting fun and cool stuff about lanterns. Like yesterday, he posted. It was like this zoomed in video of him holding like what looks like a lighter, like the old school like flip lighters. And it had the Green Lantern logo on the outside of it. And when you pressed it, a middle finger came up, and it said something like "from Guy" on the hand.
Oh,
And I was like, yeah, that's exactly what that character would do in that scenario. He would like send somebody a joke lighter that would flip you off in the end. So I don't know. I just trust James right now, and I feel like a bunch of people like just went the wrong direction with Supergirl, and so like when he gets excited over stuff, it's usually a fair take that it's gonna have some really good
yeah,
fun stuff going on in it.
yeah, and I think that's just the internet, just like the same people that just hate on everything, just hating on stuff.
Absolutely, especially when it comes to women superheroes. It was something I even
Oh,
brought up to Matt leading up to him. Like when we go into this, I know there's already going to be that barrier it has to break as a lead female superhero. Go and
oh yeah,
that was obviously felt during the release of this, and we've been seeing it time and time again on our TikToks, our social media, that we've even had people reach out to us and tell us that they've listened to the comments online, but whenever they went and watched it themselves, they're like, "Oh, we actually enjoyed it ourselves. We actually thought it was a fun time. We've been
oh
singing from the rooftop. Stop listening to social media. Go to the movies. Make your own thoughts about the movie. Yeah, is it perfect? Is it a 10 out of 10 movie? No, but it's a fun movie. It's better than what the critics are saying right
yeah,
now.
yeah, and it's interesting because all these guys who like hate on Supergirl, they're they're so into the Punisher special, and but like I don't like. Do they just want more dicks on screen? It seems like it seems like that's what it is. It's like we want more dicks. I think I don't understand. It's
Yeah,
like
but then
it's
they
good
don't,
and
and then
like
they don't want to say that. But like,
yeah,
yeah,
it's like yo,
that's
if you want more dicks, just say you want more dicks on screen. Like it's okay. But it's like I'm just so tired of that whole thing. It's like it's just so ridiculous, you know.
yeah.
Uh,
It's gonna
Jesus.
start from at least some corner of the world for any of them. It didn't matter if it was Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, Supergirl, Wonder Woman. Like they're just gonna shit on it regardless, and they're usually neck breather, mouth breathers that live in their parents' basement or something like that. And it's
Oh
just
yeah,
like
it is.
it's exhausting. It really is, and it just it really can affect people's like views of it. I could tell from some people like in the Discord, like the way that they were like asking questions and stuff. I was like, they're like worried about it. Like they're worried about if they're gonna go or not. And I'm like, just go.
Yeah,
Like just go. If you're even thinking
yeah,
about it, just go. And so
yeah. That's why I love what you guys are doing. Just like finding things that you like and talking about it. I love those podcasts. It's so easy to do a podcast where you just talk about shit that you don't like.
yeah.
yeah.
But it's just like, okay, dude, like we get it. You're gonna hate on this now. Sick. That's your vibe. That's so cool.
And that's
When
not
that's what's
fun.
so
And
cool about friends from work.
Yep, exactly.
yeah, yeah. I think that's one thing going into this. I was a huge like YouTube watcher of like when Infinity War and Endgame were out. I'd go find like the Screen Rants or something like that that would break down of what I just watched in the movie, which are great. And I kept trying to find more outlets of people talking about it, and it seemed like they would swing such a pendulum of a way of they get so negative about everything, then they'd start hating everything, or such a pendulum where everything was the best thing you've ever seen. You can't say anything wrong. They can't do no
Yeah.
wrong. Uh, what's one thing we want to do is we want to be fair and real. We want to act like as if we're just your boys hanging out, and we can be honest with each other. Like, hey, this part wasn't that good, but we loved this part. This part was amazing. This part wasn't that good. Like, we want to be real and honest. We don't want to, we call it glaze something too hard when we shouldn't be. And we don't want to trash something when it doesn't deserve to be trashed. We just want to be
Yes.
honest with ourselves. That's one of our personal things that we want it to be. That way it feels real when discussing this stuff with us.
That's awesome, and that's what I like. Like, I just want to listen to people who just like DC, just talk about it. To not think that that's what you guys do. You're fair. Like, it's not like biased or anything. So keep it up.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, and like even when there is stuff like Jaylen was saying that's bad, like that's what was so great about the way that we were brought into Friends from Work is they were like, look, yeah, we're not gonna just like call stuff good just to call it good, but there are ways to go about this where like if there were things that weren't that great, cool, talk about them. We don't want you to just like lie, but in ways that it can be presented in ways that like the positive things can always outweigh the negative things if that's the way that you want to like look at it. And so it helps a lot, especially like with all that noise that was going on around Supergirl. It was like almost impossible to like get away from, and it, like I said, it can affect you and it can make you like go in there being like, dang, this isn't gonna be good, is it? And like that can make for not a good viewing. And so
Yep.
yeah, and just to be honest, they're not that. Nothing's bad. That's the end of it all. Is that like all
Uh-huh.
this crazy hate's happening and it's not even like warranted. Like it's nowhere even like close
One
to
hundred
warranted.
percent. 100%. Yeah. Well, this has been awesome, and I need to catch up. And you said Clayface comes out in September ish.
October
October.
for they want it to be like a
October.
Halloween thing. Yeah.
Ooh, okay. We should catch up around then. I'd love to. Should
Absolutely.
I work
I
out?
think that'd be a fun time.
And I don't know anything about Clayface either besides like the minimum of seeing him on like animated stuff when I was little. the like super flamboyant and outlandish version on the Harley Quinn HBO Max show, which if you hadn't watched that, that's just fun. Like that's not connected to anything. It's just funny to see.
It's like an Adult
like,
Swim, Family Guy type
it's
of
like
show.
like Batman will it's like Batman will be crying. Like it's really funny stuff. Like
Okay, word.
and he's like very flamboyant and an actor. Like that's how Clayface talks on the show. And then we know he's gonna be in the DCU, and you got to watch Creature Commandos to know a little bit.
There's a fun
more.
connection in Creature Commandos, yes, for Clayface.
But then it breaks my brain because you see him and there's a connection in Creature Commandos, and I'm like, how is that turning into this creepy like horror movie that we're getting trailers for? Like it doesn't it doesn't connect for me. So it'll be, but it will. We know that it will, and that's going to be the fun part of Clayface is figuring out how James is gonna make that connect, and I think he will. But yeah, we should meet up in October in Halloween outfits and talk.
Oh yes, we will.
I have a whole entire OG Vision outfit, like what Vision wears for Halloween.
The green,
and I have the whole outfit. I was that version of Vision like 3 years ago, and Valerie was Wanda. But
with Wanda.
Yeah, I had to paint my entire face red.
Hell yeah, dude, that's amazing. And where can everyone find your podcasts and socials?
We are on YouTube now. We are Apple Podcasts and Spotify at the Sons of Gunn podcast. Same thing on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, the Sons of Gun podcast. Feel free to reach out, email us, DM us, any questions, anything you guys want us to cover. We try to check all that stuff regularly and respond to you guys. And we'd love to hear from you guys. That's one of our favorite things for sure.
All right, sick. Go check them out, and thank you. This has been so much fun. I could do this for two more hours, but we got life and stuff, so you know.
This has been a blast.
My wife would be like, "Why'd you lock me in the room for the entire time?"
I've been outside for 3 hours. Weird. Well, thank you guys. This has been awesome. So thank you. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, dude. Thank you so much.
It's been amazing. Thank you, Jesse.
Yo, and shout out our friends from work too.
Absolutely. Let them guys out.
Yeah. Peace, guys.
Bye.
See ya.